On the show, we get the opportunity to watch our drivers and trainers perform in our harness racing sport. But it's always great to take the time to get to know them a little bit better. So let's do some post-time Q&A with the driver, Bret Brittingham. How did you get into the business?
I got into the business through my family. My father started with racing ponies when I was real small. Back in the 70s, my dad she was one of the fastest ponies in the world in 1973. She had the world record, actually. And then we started doing that, and then in the 80s, we got standardbreds.
What's the last picture you took on your phone?
I probably took a picture of my daughter making a funny face, what she does all the time, and she's an adult. But she still does it.
What is your best life advice?
I don't have very good life advice. Probably do the opposite of what I've done. But treat people the way you want to be treated. That's the golden rule, I think, and that's the rule I live by. I try to, anyway.
What makes you feel like a kid again?
That's a long time ago for me. Probably Christmas time. You know, I would say Christmas time and holidays.
What's the last movie you saw?
In a theater. It was one of the Star Wars movies, not the original ones, but I think a couple years ago it was one of those. Not very memorable, though.
If you could eat one meal or food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Okay, I'm gonna say this for my mom. Anything she makes would be my favorite food. So there you go, Mom.
What's perfect about your life?
I would have to say my family life. You know, my daughter and my parents, and aunts and uncles, and just everybody close to me.
What kind of music do you listen to?
All kinds of music. Country music a lot now.
Who is your all-time favorite horse?
I always had a fondness for Niatros. I got to watch him. I mean, I was young, but I do remember watching him. And he was just an amazing machine, I thought. I watched him at the Battle of Brandywine, matter of fact. It was so, you couldn't find a place to watch the race. That's how many people were there.
Niatros, he's great on top by 4 lengths. Niatros is whizzing, just flourishing the whip. Niatros, drive the rest of the way. Trenton time is coming on. It's Niatros. Trenton time gaining a little bit, but Niatros is the winner by 4.
That was a pretty neat experience.